that's going to take us to our next section of videos, which is on monthly dev updates.
Post update 5, once we so at the end of June, we'll be able to deliver to you sort of where we're at, when we'll talk to you about like where we're sitting, we think Odyssey sits, and where we're going to be focusing our attention, and then where we look at performance and sort of planetary tech, etc. That's going to come at the end of June. That gives us a time to assess it. In terms of our comms that goes after that, every single month we're going to have a developer. We haven't decided a name yet. Again, in the spirit of being honest, you haven't named anything yet. We're going to have a show with key members of development that are going to come on and talk and bring us all through the journey of development. So how it's going to sit with the optimization, how console development is going, what features we can talk about, because there are features that will be coming into Odyssey that we are keeping and we'll be adding in as extras to the game, which I think are really, really cool and really, really fun. And we'll do that month on month.
Yes. No, look, so I think, again, it is written in there in terms of like in that roadmap afterwards, in terms of like we will discuss new features that will be added to Odyssey, because there are new features that will be added to Odyssey in between, so like towards the next big, so I guess when it's console, it comes out. So with console and then beyond, there are more stuff to come in. That's being worked on right now in terms of how we're going to deliver that and how we're going to display that to everyone. Which is why I've said and the one thing I'm very keen on, and I'll be very honest about this, is I don't want to knee-jerk to everything. So when someone says, you need to do this, and then we come up tomorrow and we say something, I'm like, it's cool, I get people are pissed, but I'd rather wait until the end of June, get the information so we're very clear and internally are very clear on what we're delivering and when, and then I can speak with confidence and allow my team to speak with confidence about what's coming. So that's why I've said, look, give us the end of June, let's assess everything, like the issues which I know have come up a lot, performance, pantry tech, etc. We need that time to go through all those files, look at what's been fixed, look at how things are running, to assess like when and where that can be addressed. And then also, that's why I've said every single month there'll be a developer, and I haven't got a name for it, but a developer show where they'll come on, we discuss what's going on, and we discuss potential sort of roadmap milestones, as it were, which is in terms of like how we get on with development, how's console coming along, what features can we expect, how many features are we going to be adding, all that sort of stuff. I would like to give these answers out. And even if we say it'll be 4 features, show one of them and keep 3 back as a surprise, then I'd rather do that. I'd rather, as I said before, I'd rather be confirmed and tell people the answer than just say nothing.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, end of June, there will be like, this is what's coming at the end of June. We'll have an update for you on everything, but please allow us this time to get to the end of June so we can at least get all this in order and be like, right, we know when we can say what, how, when, and where we are development-wise. I understand that talk is cheap, and that is one thing I'll take on all of my chins. But on the flip side of that, I will say that we've set out like once a month, we'll have developers on, we'll talk about actual milestones of development of both Odyssey on PC and the console release we build up to it. And then we plan to intend to go on beyond the launch of console as well, and keep that momentum going and be like, right, here's what we want, here's some direct feedback from players to actually talk to the devs. And that's not just to say we'll just do that once a month. We'll probably have like special shows where we get guys to come and talk specifically about a certain thing.
All right, so that's good stuff. Now, again, this might be stuff that people had not heard, but end of month of June, they're going to have a breakdown for us on where they're at with the planetary tech, the lighting, and optimization. And every month after that, they're going to have developers on for a special monthly, once a month, developer update where they discuss milestones on new features, the console development, as how the console is coming along, other things with optimization, and future features. I will point out one thing. He said, like, even if it means, we tell you there's 4 features coming and we tell you what one of them are and we hold 3 back to be a surprise. Yeah, don't do that. We're not children at Christmas. We already paid for all this shit. You didn't get it done. You're now telling us we're going to tell you about the stuff that you're already owed that we're going to give you several months from now. Just be as open and honest as you can. There's no reason to try to have a Cracker Jacks box surprise and say like, oh, we didn't tell you about this. No, just tell us the stuff, man. We need you to tell us the stuff. You said you're going to do better with communication. Part of that is not keeping pointless secrets. Tweak, you go first.
All right, there was a couple things here, really. One, the first thing that I took out of this, being a console player, was wait, there's going to be new features at console launch. So, like, I maybe haven't seen everything in
Yeah.
Odyssey that I'm going to get when it comes out. That was eye-opening for me personally, because I've said it before. Part of the huge downer for us console players is, especially if you're like me and you're watching all these streams and you're looking at trying to learn about all this stuff, is there's nothing new. I've seen it all already. So when I get to play with it, it's going to be stuff that I've already seen. So the fact that there might be a few new things, that's encouraging. Dev diaries, or I guess you could call them dev diaries, every month going on out. What a brilliant idea. It's almost like they've already done this at one point or something. It would be spectacular if we could have different devs on every month and give us an update on what they're working on, how we're going to balance this, how we're going to get rid of logging to get your mats, how we're going to get rid of that, how we're going to balance this. It's so much could happen if they actually stick to this plan.
Absolutely. Boss Lady.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Kai, on that one. It's like, yeah, it would be nice to have a surprise. We expected a surprise when Odyssey went live, and I don't really need a surprise. I want something to look forward to. It's like, yeah, when you're a kid, you don't want to know what's in your Christmas presents, but when you're an adult, you want to plan your vacation. That's where we're at. And I want to plan my vacation. So please, thank you. Yes.
What kind of kid were you? I always wanted to know what was in my presents. I would shake them and hold them upside down and try to get the weight. Wow. Okay.
Oh no.